Hello and welcome to this Board Game Life. I am your host, Mark, and today I'm doing a solo playthrough of Wreckland Run. This is a solo game in the Renegade Solo Hero series. It's a game by Scott Alms, and I'm going to give it a play. So before we jump to the table, please do give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you never miss new content. All right, let's go to the table. So I'm set up here. Oh, can't see my damage tokens. Keep them there. All right. So I'm set up here. I've played this. I did one run through before. I'm trying to learn it. Yes, I will probably make mistakes. I'm trying to. I did learn some things I know I was doing wrong the first time, so I'm prepared to. I'm aware of those changes, so I think I'm ready to go. Hopefully, I remember everything as I'm going through. Apologize if I get anything wrong, but I'm not teaching. I'm just doing a playthrough, and so you get an idea of how the game will work if you're interested. So I got my car set up. I already opened up envelope number 1. So this is like a campaign, and so I'm on the first boss here of Big Fossil, and it tells you when you first open it up, it does tell you the setup. So basically, I'm looking here at, I opened up this, I got the Big Fossil, which is the boss card, and I got 2 special enemies, which were shuffled into the enemy deck, and I got a confetti cannon, which I got to put right onto my car immediately. And then that's it. Then it tells you, this is what you read when you win or lose. So then you put your boss side up. I just put his card there for now. Putting my little round marker here on, I just put it here above. I'm in the wreckage area in round 1. And I already took my 7 cards here. So I'm starting out on the easy level, so I get to pull 4 enemy cards by default. This is my scrap pile, and I can use these like as dice, in placement of dice, or as extra turns during either the wreckage or the run phase of the game. So these are here available for me to use as I need. So starting out, I draw 7 cards, and these are part cards that I can I'm going to roll the dice, and then I get to use these dice and these scrap cards to try to outfit my car, get some additional parts on it. I'm trying to protect this core, which has 9 health on it. And as long as I've got stuff around it, then the core will be protected, and the enemies will be shooting and moving around my car, trying to damage everything, and doing a good job of it, I will say that. So we're just going to get started. And let's see what we've got. All right, so I can use it. It's wise to not use the red dice because they're unstable. And I have to roll, if I use a red dice to put a part, I have to roll one of the dice to see if I get damage onto that part to start. So let's see what we've got. And the way you do it, there is a card here. This explains these little numbers down here, let me put this up here. To put the death stare onto my car, I got to have an A, B, C, D, which means a set of 4 dice in ascending value in any color. So I'd have to use 4 dice to put this card onto my car out of the 8 plus my 4 here. So in an ascending order. So this guy just needs 2 dice of the same number. And I got a 4, a 3, a 2 on here. I don't have a 1. So trying to get additional dice out is a good thing as well, because then you get options to use all of your dice. So I already have 3s. So I probably want to hold off on these. Just kind of looking at it from that. But these guys have shields, which I definitely want shields because that really helps. My first run, I didn't have a lot of that. Let's see. Because that does help protect. So this needs 2 of the same number. So I do have 2 4s. So I can use my 2 4s to put this cloud burst. And what the problem with this is it is going to help protect the core but what it's going to allow me to do is I'm going to be able to, when I trigger the special ability, this will let me re-roll any or all dice of the same color in my pool. So I can do a dice re-roll, which might be nice. But I can remove a placed die from one of my parts or on an enemy car. So this would allow me to take a dice back every time to reuse it. And then I can move a car if I don't want them. Yeah, we're going to go ahead with this. So we're going to put this. This isn't going to do. Let's put it back here. It's not going to do a whole lot. Doesn't do any damage, but it is shielded and can let me re-roll some dice. Okay. Next. So that gives me a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. I do have a couple of 5s here. Oh, you know what, though? I want his barbed wire. We're going to move him here. I want the barbed wire on the outside so I can do damage by ramming. All right, so this is a 5. Ooh, he has 7. And he can do 3 damage too. This one will do, if I put a 5 out there, I can do 2 damage to all the enemies on that side. I can put it over here up front. And it's going to take, again, 2 dice of the same number. This would take 4 dice of 2 different numbers, 2 pairs of matching numbers, which I could do 5, 5, 3, 3. Now let me double check something, because when I'm using the red dice, I have to. Red dice are unstable and use required. After you use a red die to build a part or repair, immediately roll it again. So that would require me to roll all 3 of those. Really don't want to do that. The worst thing, it's going to deal 2 damage to a part. Place a damage card onto the, which I don't want. I don't want a damage card. Damage card. Deal 1 damage, deal 2 damage. Alright, so. But it does have 7 shields, which are nice. But this can attack 2 damage, basically, to everybody on a side. I would put him over here up front. I do like doing multi-damage, but having the ability to do 3 damage to a single target is helpful as well. But this would just be 2 of the same. So I could do this and use this scrap. That's 2 5s. Because I can use the scrap in place. Okay, so I've got that out. And I do need to get stuff into these 2 spots, because if I don't, and they're doing an airburst type of multi-attack, then they can hit the core. So ABC is going to be, I'm assuming, one of a set of 3 dice in ascending value of any color. 1, 2, so I could do 1, 2, 3. That would give me this guy. He doesn't have any ramming ability on the. I might as well stick him back here. Okay, and then I only have this left. Oh, I'd like to put one of these up there to get the additional ramming. AABB. 2 pairs of matching any number. That's, and I don't. So I can't do this guy. ABCD. Set of 4 dice in ascending value. Can't do that one either. AAA, spend 3 dice of the same number. These are, then this only counts as a single 2, so I can't do that. And an ABCD, so can't. 5. So I cannot do I can't do any more. Okay. So these all go away. I'll just discard those up out of sight. This is my scrap that I have left. These will get discarded as well. I'll just kind of set them off screen. Not the best. It would have been nice to get one more part on my car, but it is what it is. So we'll go with that. We'll start out and maybe I can get through the first phase. Okay, so we're going to move into round 2. So we're now on we're on the run. So I've got to put an enemy vehicle. Let's see, I got to do one up top. I can pull my camera out a little bit. We are putting 1 to the right, 2 to the bottom, and 2 to the left. All right, so these guys are basically going to circle around and be attacking me. All right, so we're in the run phase. So they get to attack first. So I roll my dice, and they have 1 and 2. Now, they need 3 or 4s. So since none of the dice were a 1 or a 3 or 4, then what happens is I got to roll this and go based on this boss deck. So I rolled a 5. I got to deal 3 damage to a part of my choice, ignoring all the shields. I'm just going to leave that there. So I got to put 3 damage somewhere. And I might as well go. See, there's only. Oh, he has 2 shields. These guys have shields too. He has the most. He can take the most, but he's also going to have 2 people attacking from this side. This guy back here does have a shield, so I think I'm going to put the damage there. All right, so now it's my turn, and I have 1, 2. I got 2 1s, a 2, and 2 6s. I can use up to 3 dice. I also have this over here. I can still use this only as 1 dice, so it's a 2. I can use this if I want, but I must play 1 white dice, and I can play up to 3 dice plus any scrap that I want. So, all right, if I do a 1 here, that's not going to really help me anything. It's not going to do a 2. I have a 2 right here, which allows me to do 2 damage to him, and he's got 2 shields. That's brutal. So basically it does nothing. But then it does remove a place dice from one of the parts on an enemy car. On one of my parts or an enemy car, but I haven't done anything yet. So that's not helpful. And there's no 6s, so I can't get any of the perfect shots. Those are 2s over there. Well, that's lame. Going here does nothing to him, because it only does 2 damage. And here it's just 1 damage. Here I don't have the exact, so I would only get to do 1 damage, and they are shielded. I hate these. The shields on these guys are just so hard to take out. So this would allow me to change the dice. So if I go here, I can change the dice by 1, which would allow me to do only 1 damage to him. This is terrible. Or I could fire this guy up here to do 2 damage to him. Man, there's too many of these guys with shields. Too many guys with shields. I mean, I can put a 1 in here. So in my core, I can put a 1 or a 2 in here, and I can re-roll all my dice, which maybe might be the best thing to do right now. I can change a dice value by 1, or I can hold a dice. I think I'm going to put a 1 in here, and then I'm going to re-roll. Let me just verify. It's a re-roll of all of one color. Let me just double check that. I just read that a moment ago. So, but I want to make sure that I am doing that correctly, that I remembered that. Because I have using 1s and 2s. Yeah, re-roll the rest of the color. So I'm going to re-roll all of these guys. See if I can get some better dice. All right. Got some 3s. So at least these three guys can be activated. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this guy here. He's going to do 3 damage backwards because he's on the back side. So he's going to I did a perfect shot. Got my 3. So he has no shield, so he's got 5 health, so he's got 3 damage on him now. Now I can change one of my dice up or down by 1. So I think I want to change one of these 3s to a 4. So we're going to do that. Okay. And I can play one more dice. I still have this 2, but it's not going to do me any good because he's got 2 shields. So it would be wasted. I need to get him somewhere else where I can do more damage. So now we're going to play the 4. Right? So if I go here with a 3, I can do 2. I can repair 2 damage and do 2 damage to one of these guys. So I could put basically 1 damage on him. But if I go here with the 4, it's 2 damage across the board, which he would ignore. He would only take 1, plus I could do another one, which would put 2 on him. That might be better at this point. So let's do this. Let's go with a 4. So it's perfect. So I get 2 damage to everybody. He's got a 2 shield, so he ignores it. He has a 1 shield, so he takes 1 of those, and then he's going to take the next direct hit. So 3's coming his way, and he ignores 1. And then 2 went his way, and he ignores the first 2. So at least he's got 2. He needs 1 more hit, and he's dead. Okay, so that ends my turn. And then this was what I think I did then I have to re-roll all the dice because we go into the next phase. Oh, sorry. Who attacked? Oh, they didn't. They didn't. No car moved because no car actually directly attacked me. Now here comes the fun part. You see, I got a 3 and a 1, a 3, a 3, a 3. What happens is, whoops, that was a 1. If I take the 3, all 3 of those cars attack. He'll attack for 2, he'll attack for 3, and he'll attack for 2. I can pick the 1 because there's no one with a 1, but that means I got to roll this over here and risk taking more. But this is going to put 7 damage onto my car no matter what. I mean, I could have him attack here where it's shielded, so only 1 would get through. He's going to get through no matter what. And then this guy would also get 2 damage through no matter what. So basically, I could put 3 damage here, and I put 2 there. or the risk over here is putting another car into play. If I roll a 3, then I put another car into play, which I don't. And I have to get down to 2 cars or less. And once that happens, then those cars will run away. And then I move into the next phase where I get to repair and add cars, or hopefully repair and maybe get more parts or upgrades onto my car. I don't want the damage, but I don't want to get another car. Worst case is I'm dealing 4 damage to a part of my choice, which I could put on the confetti cannon, I suppose. Then nobody moves either. If these guys are shooting, they're going to move. And this guy can do 3 damage, which would at least get 1 through him on the back end. All right, we're just going to let the 3s do their thing. So he's going to hit for 2. They'll put him on the confetti cannon. He's going to fire for 2. Put him on the twin blasters. He's firing for 2. I'll just put him there on the automatic reloader. Okay. So now he moves down here because he shot. He fired. He moves. And he fires. He moved. Okay. Now I've got a 4 and a 1. And I have my 2 over there. The 2 does work here. And the red lets remove a die from one of my parts, which gives me another white dice. So if I played this, I can do 2 damage to him. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to play this card here, as a 2 dice, doing 2 damage to him. And then I get to remove a placed die. Well, if I remove this one, then I can play this one again, which would be, I don't want to overkill this guy. I could put, that's the problem here. If I do 1 more damage on these guys as well, if I match the damage perfect their shield, then I get the card as scrap, which I really do want. If I put a 4 here, I'm doing 3 damage to him. He's going to ignore 1, that's 2, and I've done it. Then he has a total of 4 damage. The car goes away, but I don't get it as scrap. Okay, so what if I don't pull that one, and what if I pull this one? This guy here could shoot over here and take him out, plus repair 2. So let's pull this one off from there. So now we're going to go here. I'm going to repair 2 damage. I'm going to repair this guy, I think. And I get to take 2 shots. It's on the left side. He shields 1, so he only takes 1, but that's a 3rd, which destroys him, and he goes into my scrap pile. This guy is discarded because I used him already. So I've done 1 there, 1 there. I still have got my other 2 dice to use. I can use. Oh, I didn't go there. Shoot. I should have put it here. I would have done 3 damage. And let me change the die value. That could have gone to the 2. Ah. Crud. Now I have a 4 and a 1. I don't have to use them because I did use 1 dice. So I could just re-roll and go into the next phase. I think we'll do that. I used 1. That's all it's required. Okay, so he has a 6. there's nothing, so I got to roll this. It's a 2, deal 3 damage to a part of my choice. And we're just going to go right here to the automatic reloader again. I have a 2 and a 1. Okay. All right, so we're going to go here with the 2. Going to put 2 damage to this guy. And I get to pull a die back. So I'm going to pull this 3. That lets me re-roll any or all die of the same pool. But I could make it a 2 or just leave it. I could move a driver over. He needs 2 more damage. We could ram him. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go. Well, I could go here and take him out. Nope, that would be too much. That'd be 3 damage on him. I could put 2 onto this guy. So let's do that. So we're going to go here. We're going to put, does 3, but he has a shield, so he'll take 2. I could get rid of this guy, though, but I just wouldn't get the scrap. But I'd get rid of the car. Otherwise, he's going to attack next turn. So I'm going to put the 3 on him to go ahead and just destroy him. I don't get the scrap, which sucks. And then I have a 1 left. I could put it here. Oh, yeah. Which allows me to re-roll, but I don't have anything left. I can move a car. And I'm going to get to pull a die back out. So I can move a car. Let's see. Who do I want to move? I'll just move him over here. All right. And then I can pull a dice. So I would put 1 there. Or I could repair 2 and do 2 damage to him, which would only give him 1. So let's pull this from there. I think we're going to put it here. We're going to repair. We can repair 2. I'm going to pull 2 back from that one again. I can do 2 damage. He's got a shield of 1, so we'll just put 1 on him. Okay. All right, that ends that. So pull all the dice again. There's still more than 2 enemies, so we keep fighting. They have a 1, 4, and a 6. They do have a 4. So this guy is going to do 3 damage. I think I'll put it here to the shot blaster. Okay. If I do my 4, I can do total of 3 damage. It's going to be a 2. Yeah, we're going to do this. So we're going to go here with the 4. It does a total of 3 damage. He negates 1. So it does 2, and that will wipe him out. And I will gain that as scrap. So that's another scrap for me. And he needs 1 more damage. And I can't do it over there. I got no damage other than that guy on that side. Can I move it in any direction? Any section adjacent to it. So I could. This lets me move. If I put the 1 here, I can re-roll the rest of my dice if I want, but I could also move him up here, and then I could activate this with my 3. He would take, it'd still be the same thing. He'd get 2 shots. Or I could just not put a 3 in there, put something else in there. has to be that or higher. I could put the 4 there, and then he would only do 1 damage. He would take nothing, but it would destroy him. So let's put the 1 in here. That's going to allow me to move him up here. Oh, and I get to pull a dice back as well. So we are going to pull back this 4. I can't do anything over there. It's a little early to pull the dice back. But I can pull it back. I can also re-roll. So I moved him. I can re-roll all my whites if I want. But I don't. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to re-roll them. So we are going to put a 4 up here, which means I don't get to do the extra damage, but I do take the main one. So he's going to take 1 damage, which kills him, and I get him as scrap. He would take 1 damage as well, but he's shielded twice, so it does nothing. And let's see, I think I got to play 1 more dice, 1 more white die. Let's see. That guy has 2. I need to get him all the way to the back. It's the only place I can really do, or to here. I can hit him with 1 damage here and get 1 extra damage down here. All right, so he's a 3. He's 2. So we're going to put this 3 here. So it's going to do 3 damage. He's shielded for 2. So it does give 1. It only takes 2 to kill him, so he only needs 1 more. And then I can change a die value by 1 if I want. That would not do it. But I could heal. I could repair 2 damage somewhere on the car. Probably best to take it from there. So I've got this still, so I'm going to reduce this down to a 3, from a 4 to a 3. Go here to repair 2 damage. He's going to shoot. He might shoot up here. And then I get to shoot back here, which does nothing. That's 2. He's shielded 2, so. All right. Hope I did that correctly. Hope I didn't do too many dice. I think that's right. I think I should only be with 1 left. So he's got 5s. So 3s are what he needs. It ended up as a 5, which is deal 3 damage to any part. Oh, ignoring all shields. So, yeah. Oh boy. 3, that would take that out. That would destroy that. Would destroy that. Would destroy that. Let's go here. This guy gets 6. Okay. I have a 2. I got no one on this side. I got 4s and 3. It looks like I can't do anything. 4s and 3s. I got a 5 up here. So I can ram, but there's nobody. So I could place this, I guess. I can't do any damage to anybody, but I do get to pull a dice back. So I could pull him back and then place him back to do 3 damage through his 2. Takes 1. That actually kills him, so that works. That goes into my scrap. And I don't have dice to change the value on. So a 3, he's going to attack for 2 damage. I'm going to put it here. Then he's going to rotate. And then, oh, wait a minute. He may not have done that because, Oh, he had to finish the round. I had one more attack dice, so yes, he does do that. Now the attack dice are gone. There's only one card. He runs off, so I'm still stuck with that damage. But we are now moving into round 2, into the wreckage phase. So basically, I'm limping back in, and I get six cards here, 6 part cards that I will have to re-roll my dice, and I can. All right, so we're going to re-roll the dice, and that's what I have to upgrade and or what do you call it? Or add, repair my damage or upgrade cards. And I just want to double check. There's the in the wreckage phase when you do a repair, it's a little different than when you're doing it during the run phase. So where is my repair? So let's see. I can spend my dice in order to repair them. So to repair a part, you must spend a die equal to or greater than the die face on the card. There are multiple die faces. You only need to spend one. You can never repair the course. So if I spend a die that is greater than the value shown, then I can remove up to 2 damage from that part. If I spend a die that matches the value exactly, I remove it all. That's what it was. Okay, so I do have a 4 here, so I get to remove all that damage off my confetti cannon, which is good. I have a 1. I do want to get the damage removed. I definitely... let's see, a 5. I know I want to put more stuff out as well. So maybe I want to get a part here. Because if they come with one of those all-ins, they will attack my court because there's an empty spot from either front or the side. I need to get something up here. This would be nice because it would give me ramming on both sides. That needs 3 of the same, 3 dice of the same number, any color. Yeah. I got 3s and 4s over here. I don't have 3 of the same. That really stinks. So I cannot put the spinning blades out. And I want to keep that damage off of there. Okay. So a flamethrower would be a nice one to have. This would be nice. It's 1 to 3 damage. What does that mean when it's a number? Choose a value between or including the values shown. Between. Choose a value. Obviously, I would choose a 3. But that takes, was it 4 of the same? Which I don't have that either, so I can't put 3. I don't have 3 of the same. I need 1 in this 1, 2. I do have a 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put this out. Trying to make a card from the deck and add it to my. That's nice. And it does 2 damage. This does 3. Discard to deal 4 to 7 damage to a single target instead. Woo! I could wipe someone out, but I would have to discard this card, this part. 4 to 7 damage. Wow. But it's on the wrong side. I get no ramming with that. But that's a good card. ABCD. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do it. I'd have to roll a red die to probably put damage out somewhere. That's a possible. Again, that's going to be a 1, 2, 3. Ascending. 3, 4. I could do either of these. I don't think I have 3 of the same number. I do not. 3 and 4. I don't. So I can only pick one of these. So these are going to be gone. This does 1 everywhere. But again, with people having shields, that there seems to be a lot of cards that have shields in the enemy tech. So it really is not very helpful. This one does 3 straight onto somebody. Wish the ramming was better. I've got a 5 and a 4 already. I think I'm going to do this one. So we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Okay. To put this guy here. And I have to roll this red dice. It's a 1, no effect. Thank you very much. Okay. And I have a 6 and a 5. So this 5 will go here to remove all of this damage. And I don't. It's a 3 or a 2. I could put the 2 here to remove the 1, but I'd have to roll that. And if I rolled anything higher than a 3, I would end up putting damage back. And I could end up with more damage. So if I rolled a 5 or a 6, I would end up putting more damage back. I think we'll just let her ride. We'll let it be. So that goes away. All right. So now we're going to go into the run. And we got round 2. So they got 2 cards. This is it's one in the back, 2 around everywhere else. Okay. All right. Let's see how it goes. So they got a 5, a 2, and a 1. Oh. The 5s would have 3 cards attacking. The 2 will have just 1 guy attack. Oh, he's attacking for 4 damage, though. Holy moly. That would put 3 right here to my cloud burst. He would do 2, 2, and 1. Yeah, let's just, let's go with the 1. Oh. I got 2 6s, which do me no good. They do no good. All right. So let's do this. I think we're going to do a 3 to the back, which does 3 damage to this guy. He does not have any shields. Woo! Use the air breaker. Then I can lower a dice value. I have a 4. I could make this a 5 and do some damage, 2 damage to both of those guys. So we're going to lower that. So that's 1 dice. Then we're going to go here. So we're going to do 2 damage to him, 2 to him. Okay. And I can do another die. My 4 would also do 3 more. I could get rid of this guy right here. So I go here. That's 2 to everybody. And then 1 to him, which is a 5. So that becomes a scrap. All right, that's my 3 dice. I can't play any more dice. I can play those cards, but I think I'm going to hold on to them. This would do 3 damage to somebody. Discard to deal 4 to 7, or I could I want to get rid of it. I could put 3 damage on him or get him halfway down. But he only does 1 damage, but he does it to everybody. I think I'm going to go use a 4. I'm going to use my scrap to go here to do 3 damage to this guy. Okay. And then and I can still put dice on that thing, which is kind of nice. I don't know if you can use another card. I think you can, because it says you can always use another dice after using scrap card. That might be a good idea to spend it again, do 3 more to him. It kills him, and I don't get the scrap, but it does get rid of him. So I've got a 3 and a 4. A 3 could heal and do 2 damage. Let's do this 3 right here. Let's put this 3 here, right? Does 2 damage. It's going to heal twice, so we're going to heal this guy for 2. And does 2 damage, which kills him out completely and gives me the scrap. Okay. And then I still have, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to spend this 4 again to do 3 more damage to him. And it just takes him out. I don't get him as scrap because it was an overkill, but again, it gets rid of him. And then I could do this too to do 2 damage to this guy. And then pull a dice back, which would give me another one in my next round. Because I've already played 3 white dice, so I might as well. So we're going to play this 2 for this. It'll do 2 damage. We'll do 2 damage to him. And then we get to pull a die back. I don't think it'll matter because they're all going to... Wait, did anybody fire this time? Oh, he did, and I took him out. So no one's going to move. 2, 3, 4. Let's pull this one back to make that available. Okay, so that's it. We roll. They got a 1 and a 2. Nope. We got to re-roll. It's a 4. Deals 2 damage to my choice. I'll put it on my confetti cannon, which holds 6. Okay. And perfect. I got a 5. It's going to do 2 damage to this guy, which kills him exactly. So now I got scrap. I have a 3. Could use that. Would do only 1 damage to this guy, which stinks. 1. If I put the 1 here, I can re-roll. I just put the 1 here to pull a dice back and move a car. I could move one of these guys up front and do 2 damage to... So let's do that. Let's go like this. Let's go 1. We're not going to re-roll. We are going to pull a dice back. And then this guy is going to move up here. We're going to move him there. And so that's 2 dice I've played, right? So I can play this one and do 2 damage to... He only is going to get 1. But let's play the 3. Because this guy will get 2 damage. He will only take 1. Okay. And then that was my 3rd dice that round. It's a 6. It's all 5s. If there's a 5, so I got to deal 3 damage. We're going to go... We're going to go to the shot blaster, I guess. Or no, we'll go to the... okay. And I only have a 1. Oh, that's terrible. I got a 4. I can play this guy. I could go here to ram. I can put any dice in there to ram. I can't ram up there. I can do 2 damage over here, which only does 1 to him. But I can use this to do 3 damage. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it, because that'll clear the round. So I'll use this 4 up here to do 3 damage, which ends up with 7 for him. So he's dead because he only has 6. But he does go away, so I have no scrap. But now there's 2 or less, so that will end this round, and we'll go into the final boss round. This one doesn't mean that I don't need to do anything else. And I could essentially put it here to ram. I have 2 to ram. He shields 1. That ends it. There's no more dice. These guys would leave to retreat. And then I go into the round 3, which is where the boss is going to come out. But I get 7 parts cards. So this is the final round. And the game, this game's only I think it's only 30 to 45 minutes, but again, it's my kind of first time going through. 30 to 45 minutes. Once you have it down pat, you can have this game done, basically half hour, 45 minutes. So it's only my second time playing, so I'm spending a little bit more time thinking about how I want to do everything. Okay. So I got to pull all the dice back, and I roll to see. I try to do my repairs or my upgrades. Okay, so a 4 to repair my confetti. I need a 5 to get the one up front. I definitely want to repair. Absolutely want to repair. I do have this guy which would repair. The safety cannon. So what does that little symbol mean? Oh, the dice have to equal the value of face value equals 7. So I could take these 2 dice to equal 7 to install the safety cannon. Oh, I could set this allows me to set dice aside so they can't be re-rolled, which is good if there's dice out. Well, not necessarily, because then I still have to roll to do that, but it keeps possibly a bunch of cars from damaging me. So this is a possibility, but it's going to have to replace something out here. I don't think that's going to, but you get it twice, but it only does 1 damage. I need lots of damage. Okay. I need 4. I do have upgrades. Oh, I keep forgetting. After all the white dice have been assigned, I'm supposed to repair 2 damage. So I'm going to pull 2. I'm only going to do it for my last run, which I just did. So I'm going to pull these 2. I keep forgetting. My driver has this ability. So after every run, I was supposed to repair 2 damage, and I haven't done it yet. Ah, that would have been nice. Oh, there, I forgot something. Okay, so this does 2. This is 3. This is a good one. I like this one. 3 damage to everybody and 2 repair with a 5. So this is going to take 4 of the same number, which I do not have. Oh, I don't. Oh, I cannot get this card. That stinks. I don't even think I have 3 of the same number, do I? 1, 2. I got 2s. Got 2 2s, 5, 1, and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there's an ABC, there's 2 A's and 2 B's. So I could put this one out, this finisher, because I could go with this. That one. So this could go out. Does 2 plus 1 to everything. Oh, that one. I think that's just 4 of any number, right? these have the little numbers symbols. I think it's just any that's not on the little card, because those are the special cards. If I can upgrade those would be nice to get in. A 15 or a 17, or just 4. Is it 4 of the same number or 4 of any number? That's the question. What does the number symbol mean? I mean, I think it's going to be 4 of anything, because if it was 4 of the same, it would have the A's out. So I think that's just 4 of any number. So I could get the automatic reloader, this one, with just any 4. This would have to be a 15 or a 17. So what do we got? 5, 9. That's a 15. I could do a 17. This one would be better to put up front, the twin cannons, which costs 15. So 5, 9, 13, 14, 15. So these, we're going to spend these to upgrade this twin cannon up front. And I don't have anything. I only got 3 dice left. But I have to roll both of these. A 6 and a 3. A 3 does no, and a 6. Place a damage card on the vehicle slot of your choice. A damage card. That's a destruction card. That sucks. So where I can't, it's got to go to this one. I can't get rid of damage. Oh, I guess I can leave that on there, but that's destroyed. And it would be 2 numbers that equal. Oh, these are, this is 4 numbers that equal the same. I just noticed there's an equal. This equals that. So I can't even repair it. That stinks. Well, I can place the 2 to repair this, because I can't. Let's see, what do we have? I got a total of 6. So that takes this out. This is out. This is out. This is out. That's out. That's out. And 3 of the same. So all of these are out. I can't upgrade anything else. I hope that isn't going to be a regret. Spend the 2 to get rid of that. And can't do anything else. Bummer. Okay. So now let me just double check, because now the boss comes into play. Oh, yeah. That's all I have to do. So it's 2 cards are all around, and then the boss goes into the back as well. So we get 2. So it's going to be real ugly here. But this is the final round. 2 all around. Plus the boss gets to go in the back. All right. All right. And we start the final round. Okay. They got a 1, a 3, and a 6. There's a 1, a 6, and a 6, and a 1. So this guy will do the 6s. He's going to do 2 damage to everybody. And he's going to do 2 damage. So we don't want that, because that'll go to the core. So the 1s, he will attack for 3 damage. And he's going to do a 1 and a 2 to a different spot. Okay, so we're going to do the 1s. And so he's going to do 2 damage. Let's go to this. 1 there. Then he's going to do 3 damage. Reloader, I guess. Okay. All right. And I can't attack the boss. I believe I cannot attack the boss unless he's by himself. I think that's the other kind of only be damaged if it's the only car in its section. I can't, otherwise, no matter the attack, I can't do damage to him unless he's by himself. So I gotta, and I have to clear, I think I have to clear everybody on this final run. Let me just double check that. I think I gotta clear everybody, or maybe it's just get the boss down. Let me double check. All right. You face off after blah, blah, blah. Well, you win this phase in the game by eliminating the boss car. Okay, so I don't have to kill everybody, but I got to kill enough to get him by himself so that I can heap 24 things of damage to him. It's going to be hard. Okay. So this guy will explode if I don't do perfect damage. Destroy the enemy, exactly, or it explodes, yeah. So he's going to explode if I do too much damage, so we don't want that because then it'll do damage to all my parts. I don't have a 3. I got 6, 5, and 4. This gives me 2 damage to everybody. Oh, wait. He moved. He shot, so he moves. He shot, so he moves. That's right. I got to remember to move when they fire. So now he's up front. 3 damage. Do 2 to him and change a dice. I don't have a 3. 6. I can't use the 6. I can use my 5, my 4. My 1 I can go in to change or ram. I don't have any good ramming. I can ram him a couple of times to get him to 6. So this would do 3 damage to him if I play the 4. So let's do that. That's 3 damage. That's half of it. Play a 5 to do 2 more damage. Or I have to take out correctly. Could wait till I get up there and hopefully do that. And I can't move him anymore because that's gone. Which that was a nice ability to move, because then I could clear him out, then I could move him over there and do damage to him. All right, so I've done 1 dice. I can't ram him twice because I would do too much damage and he'd blow up and damage all along the side there. I could dish out 1 to everybody. So let's go here, I guess, with the 5. Does 1 to everybody. Well, it does 2 to everybody. He has a shield. He has a shield. He does not. And then I don't have. So I can go here to change the dice value. I've done 2 dice. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop. I'll get a reroll on my next one. So let's go into the next one and see what happens. I got a 5 and a 1. So he can't attack because he's already done it. But he can. So we'll take this guy. He's going to do 3 damage. Okay. Oh, I have a 6. I have a 2. I need a 3. So let's go here. We're going to make this a 3. We're going to go here because then it's 4 damage to 2 different targets. He would be overkill. He would be, because he's got a shield, so he's going to take 3, which would kill him, put him in my scrap, and then he would take 3, which leaves 1 more for him. And I don't have. Oh, I only have 1 ramming up front, and he has the 1 shield, so that doesn't work there. Oh, he shot at me, so he moves. I believe he's done because the one thing I don't understand is because he's been triggered, he doesn't attack again. And he triggered the first time because I rolled a 1. So, and it says when you roll, they all trigger, but he's already been triggered. So I don't think he fires again. And I think this was his last because he triggered when that first one came up. I might be wrong. That's the way I interpret it in the rule book. So, all right. So now he needs 3 damage. And I can only do 2. Nope, I have a 6. Let's see, I played 2 dice the first time, 2 so far. I can do 1 more, but it's a 6. I can ram to the left and put the 2 damage onto him, which leaves him with 1. Which isn't good going up there. He's going to end up probably getting overkilled. And I don't want that because I cannot do that to him. He'll explode and damage. He'll do explodes and deals all parts in that section 2 damage. So all the parts in this section would get 2 damage on him. So I do not want him to blow up. I need to do just 3 more damage to him. I need him to get around like to there and be able to do that. All right. So I could. Ramming won't do anything. It would put a damage on him. It would put 1 damage over here. I can't ram back here. 2 over here, which I don't want to put it there. It would only put 1 on him. But he's not going to shoot anymore. So, but I still need to get him down. We're going to do this to ram 1, 1. I got 2. But he's got a shield of 1. So let's just put the 1 over here. We'll ram him this way. Then his last attack is a 4. So these guys are attacking. He's doing 2 damage. So we're going to put it to the lifeline. And he moves over here. He's doing 4 damage. Oh boy. So something's destroyed. I am going to pick this one here to get destroyed. My air breaker. And then he moves. So that can't be right, because then that means that the boss fired twice, he'd never be able to fire again, and that's definitely not the case. Let me reread that about when they attack. I think that guy's going to have to hit me again. Oh, let me just read that when they attack. During the run. Oh, yep. All right. Oh, here we go. Enemy actions. Okay. All right. So a red die is placed on an enemy that is surrounding your vehicle. You select which die to place. Position it onto an enemy that matches the die value shown exactly. Place the die in the vehicle to cover one of its open dice slots. This shows that it has been activated this round. An enemy may have multiple dice areas, which shows it can be activated several times during the round. Oh, so it can't attack again in that round. That's so he can only attack me twice in a round, but then of course the dice all come off so they can continue. It's just in the round. Okay. So I'm correct. Because he already fired and he already had one. He already did. Okay. So he's already done one as well. So we're okay. And that ends that round. And he was back here. So he moved over here. Okay. So that ended that round. And we take all the dice back. And go into the next one. So they got sixes. So only oh no, these two guys will attack. So he's going to attack for 2 across the board. So this is what sucks. So that's a 2 there. That's 2 here, which destroys this card. And then it's 2 back here, which goes to the core. And then he will move. And then he's also going to do 2 damage across the board. He does 2 here, 2 there, 2 here, which is now 4, which destroys that. So I've got no attacking on this side. I can't do anything. Oh, hurt. The pain train. All right, so he needs 3. 2 to everybody. Plus 1. So we're going to do a 4. Because that will do 2 plus 1. So it's going to be 2 to him plus 1, which is 3. So he's not going to blow up. And he does come over here to my scrap. He's going to get 2 damage. The boss does not. He's shielded 1. The boss does not take the damage because there's people there. So that's 1 dice. Wow. That will do 2 damage to everybody. So if I fire up front, he would be gone. Okay, we're going to do that, right? I don't have a 5. I don't have a 5. Oh, no. No, no, no. I have a 3. That would do 4 damage to him and 4 damage. It would get rid of both of them cars. Okay, so we need to do that. Because it's 2 plus 2. So that overkills this guy because it's 4 damage. It would give 4 damage to him. It'd give 3 because he's got a shield, but he only needs 1 to die. So he goes away. And then I only have 1s and 2s. So I could ram. I've done 2. I could ram and do 2 damage to this guy here. I could do a ram, which would put 2 damage on him, and then that would end. That's my 3 white dice. Oh. Did he attack me back here? Or did I move him? I think I moved him. Hope I moved him. We can't attack this round. Oh boy, but the boss can. So this guy is attacking. So he's doing 2 damage over here. 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. I'm going to have to take it out of here. So we're going to have to destroy my repair. I don't want to destroy it where I can damage. And then he's doing 4 damage. All right. We're going to destroy this. He's going to take this front one out. Oh. I have this and this is all that I have left. Okay, so these two both fired. They move up here. Okay. Then I have a 5 and a 2. And I can't do anything except this. Both of those are I can ram. Well, I can ram twice, which would destroy this guy. So you can put any number in there to ram. So that does 1 damage for ramming once. I ram him again. That does another damage. So it's into the scrap pile, but it's not gonna. It doesn't help much. His last attack is a 1, so he's doing 3 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So and now he moves up here. So the only place I can do damage right now to shoot anybody is out of the front. That's it. Everything else is destroyed. I know you can't repair destructed stuff in the run. I could like do repairs there. Okay, so that round is done. Doesn't look good for the home team. All right. 6s and 2s. Well, the 6 will attack for 2, which is now all the damage is going to the core. I wonder if it's 6 damage because it's. I don't think so. These are destroyed. I think it's just 2 to that section. Otherwise, I have 1 health left, but okay. So he moves, and I can't do anything about him. I need a 3. I'm gonna put a 3 here. Now I can shoot at him and do 4 damage. I'm only doing 3 to this guy because of his shield. Sucks. Or I could repair those 2, but I better just repair these 2. You can repair the 2 in the run. If you have it, I think it's 2 in the run. Repairing during the run. If the dice place is higher than the value, repair 1. If it's exact, repair 2. Yeah, so I'll take that to. But that's the only thing I can do. So I can either do damage to him or repair it. I think I'll leave the 2 damage there. I'm just going to do 4 damage to this guy. It's going to be 3 damage because he's got a shield. So it's going to be, he needs 1 more hit. Okay. I'm pretty much dead meat. 5. They don't have a 5, so it's a 5. Deal 3 damage to part of your choice, ignoring all shields. So that destroys this. So my car is now. I can't do anything. It's basically I'm dead because I can't do anything. I don't even think I can ram because everything is destroyed. All I have is my core, and nothing I can do about it. So essentially, like, I don't know. Can I? Well, I guess I can because the ram is in the core. So, but it only does when I ram. It only does 1 damage to him. or can you not? You may not be able to do anything because all those parts and all that barbed wire is gone. I don't think you can ram. Utilize the barb edges of your vehicle's parts. The section's damaged, there's nothing there. So in other words, yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can't ram. There's nothing else I can do. Oh, I could remove 2 damage at any time. I can use this. Oh no, it's after all white have been assigned. Repair the 2 damage. So didn't matter. Game's over. Total destruction. Total destruction. Because there's nothing I can do. They're just going to continue to attack until they take the core out. And honestly, I think when this guy attacked, he does 2 damage to all sections. So I think it was supposed to be 2 or 6 damage on his attack. I believe that's what it was supposed to be. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The big ones are supposed to be for 5. So I'm at 8 damage already. I have nothing left to do. So his next attack is a 6, which is already, it's now a 2, deal 3 damage. That's the only thing left. So that killed me. Oh, alrighty. So that was Wreckland Run. It's a fun little game. It's I don't know if I have all the nuances out yet. There's a few things I got to remember, like using my driver ability. This is very important. And probably if I could have got these upgrades a little bit, if I'd have been added these, they would have might have helped. But it's hard to, I think, really hard to manage the damage that's coming in. You want to repair it. If you can get some upgrades that allow you to repair with dice, then you can not have to, that's less repairing you have to do during the wreckage phase. So, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. Again, that was Wreckland Run. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game. Again, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, please, and hit that bell icon so you know when we're dropping new content. Thanks again. We'll catch you next time.